Hey everyone, welcome to the video of the week. Today's video of the week is a guinea pig spotlight video, and pretty much it's going to be like an update video version of it, telling you how each of the guinea pigs are doing individually, and going from there pretty much. And I apologize, I understand, I have a sore scab here. Just bear with me. It's just a scab. Um, anyways, we're gonna start with Maui. Maui, he's doing great. I mean, he is being his normal self. He's the oldest out of all of them that I have now. Um, and altogether, he's doing great. He's being normal. He's acting fine, and everything's great. If you guys don't remember, Maui is Maui Snickers Palm. It's his full name. And he is going to be 3 here soon in November. Blade is my very first one I ever had or ever got originally. He is doing great. Um, his full name is Blade Walking Dead Palm, and he's doing fantastic. Um, Renesmee is doing great. She's actually getting a little bit bigger for her age. She's growing up, and it's really bittersweet. I'd rather her stay little for the rest of her life, but I can't keep that. But she is doing fantastic. She's beautiful and great. So her full name is Renesmee Star Palm. Then we have Casper, which has a little special spot in my heart, also because he was my original guinea pig, meaning my original haired guinea pig that I ever had. Um, because both Blade and Allie, which were my first two, were skinny pigs. And then I got Casper, but he will always have a special spot in my heart, as well as the other ones will. But he's doing great. His full name is Casper Ghost Palm, and he is doing fantastic. Then we have um, Teddy, which we call him Baby Nug because he is an Abyssinian guinea pig, just like Nugget was. And in his face, he looks like a lighter, toned color of guinea pig than Nug, and he responds to Baby Nug as well as Teddy. He's doing great. He's getting older, but for him, I don't see him getting much bigger. He looks like he's like stuck at that weight and all that. Like, well, weight not really, but I mean like stuck at that life stage where he's not going to get any bigger, and it's really um it's cute in a way because he's like chubby and just adorable, and a lot of people fall in love with him when they see him. Um, his full name is Teddy Salem Palm, and he's doing fantastic. Then we have AJ, or in other words, AJ is short for Ali Jr. or Alistair Black Palm Jr. He's doing good. The only problem with him right now is he had a lot of like issues with his bedding and stuff recently, and so he had to get his bedding switched to the same kind that we use for Finn. Um, and it seems to be helping a lot, like it's doing its job, what it needs to be doing. But the reason why we had to switch was because he was getting really itchy with the pine shavings, and with the pine shavings, it was causing him to actually lose um, parts, patches of his hair, not all of his hair, but just like patches. And so as soon as we fixed or we changed the bedding to a softer based bedding, like a paper based bedding, like we did with Finn, um, it was great. Like, he's starting to grow his hair back. Everything's doing great, and he is getting to the point where he's back to his normal self and everything's great. So that's a good thing there. I was really worried about him during that little rough patch that we had, but he's getting better, definitely getting better. Um, then we have the baby painteds, which are 7 in Olaf. We call them the baby painteds. Um, and we actually have pretty much doing really well with them. Like, they are fantastic together. Um, and, like, honestly, I never expect, like, I was eventually expecting us to have to separate them just because of how they were when we first got them. But that was because they were so little when we first got them. And, I really am impressed by them. Like, and the vet said that more likely, because of the way that things are and all that, it was like they were born together, so they were more so twins, and that's pretty much why. But they're doing great. They're doing fantastic. Again, their full names are Olaf Snowman Palm and 7 Reindeer Palm. And then we have Stripe. Stripe is doing fantastic. Stripe is my another one of my guinea pigs that is, and probably, well, I mean, all of my guinea pigs have a special spot in my heart for their own reason. But he has a special spot in my heart because I always call him my little skunk, because that's what a lot of people think he is when they see him. Um, and he's just unique and different, and he brings out a lot of great memories in me, and it's really cute. It's really great. But his full name is Stripe Gremlin Palm, because he's named after the gremlins. Stripe. But then we have Peanut. Now, Peanut is doing great, considering his condition. He had some type of thing wrong with him when he was little, the vet said, and it pretty much caused him to not fully understand certain things that's going on in his life. And in other words, the vet said the best way to describe it's kind of like he has like a disability or a condition that he has, and he's doing great. Like, he's acting normal and all that, but occasionally he has his things where he tries to climb and he falls, and he's fine. Like, that's just absolutely normal. Because I was worried about, like, ear infections and stuff like that. Like, that's what I thought. And the vet said, no, it's not an ear infection or anything like that. It's just he might have been born, like, a little bit off type in a way. But he's doing great all around. He's great. Like, he's normal. That's the way we're going to see it. And his full name is Peanut Zachariah Palm. Then we have Chucky. So Chucky's doing great. Chucky is fantastic, honestly. Chucky, the only problem with Chucky is he likes to go to poop a lot. Like, he poops a lot. That's his thing. His own special personality. There's not, like, anything majorly wrong with him or anything like that. That's just always how Chucky was since he was a baby. And it's in some ways it's funny, in some ways it's cute, in some ways it's like, really, Chucky? But Chucky's doing great. His full name is Chucky Good Guy Palm, and he's doing fantastic. Then we have Gus. So Gus is doing great. Gus is probably my biggest eater of the family, and he has a special place in my heart because Gus is my one that really helped me through the whole situation with Nug. And obviously the other ones did as well, but holding Gus and Teddy was really, really helpful during that time. But Gus, his full name is Gus Toasted Marshmallow, or Marshmallow Palm. He's doing fantastic. Then we have Finn. So Finn is doing great, considering after we moved him into the new shavings and all that, he's doing fantastic. Um, he too had a little bit of an issue like AJ did. Obviously, his was a little bit different because he's a skinny pig. He didn't have much hair, anyways. Um, but his different was he was scratching himself, like constantly scratching. And as soon as we changed the bedding, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. That's what the vet told us to do, and he was perfectly fine. Then his full name is Finn Balor Palm, doing great. Then we have Braun, who is doing fantastic. Um, Braun is his own little personality, his own little being in some ways. And Braun is doing fantastic. His full name is Braun Strowman Palm. Then we have Jughead, or Jug. We call him Jug a lot because we just call him Jug. Um, so Jug, he's doing fantastic. Obviously he is. In my eyes, I think he's still adjusting to the separation from his brother. But the reason why we had to separate them so desperately was because Velveteen really would not let him eat, like, literally anything. Snacks, food, drink, anything. He wouldn't let him do anything. So we had no choice but to step in. And separate them. Obviously, they're still beside each other, but I think in some ways he'd rather be in the same cage with him. But I think he likes the fact that he's still there. He has his own food, and he likes that, I think. But he's doing great otherwise, and he's still doing great even without being in the same cage. But so his full name is Jughead Black Hood Palm, and that was all because of Riverdale. Then we have Velveteen, which is doing fantastic. He's normal. He's great. He's Velveteen Dream Palm. Then we have Archie. Archie is his own type of thing. Like, Archie has his own personality. Archie is desperately probably the troublemaker of the whole entire guinea pigs, honestly. He likes to dump his bowl a lot, and I think he does it sometimes to get a reaction out of me, which in some ways I have to admit it does give me a little bit of reaction, and I get frustrated, and eventually it just gets to the point where it's like, okay, whatever, you dumped your bowl, you're going to eat it off the ground eventually because I'm not going to keep picking it up. That's what I do with my other ones that do it, and they love it. Like, they do their own thing anyways, so obviously if there was a situation where they went to the bathroom on it or something like that, I would change it and give them new, obviously. But I mean, if they're just dumping it to dump it, like, no matter what, I'm not gonna keep filling it up. That's and that's what the vet told me to do. Honestly, my vet told me directly to do that myself, because they said that otherwise you're gonna keep wasting the food and all that. But they're doing great. Otherwise, he's doing fantastic. That's just Archie for you. That's his normal little thing. But his full name is Archie um, Luke Perry Palm, named after Riverdale character Archie and then the actor Luke Perry. Then we have Tank, aka Bunny. We call him Bunny because he looks like a little bunny. But Tank, he's doing fantastic. He's just more so laid back than all the others. That's how he always was. But his full name is Tank Asmodeus Palm. He's doing great. Then we have Sophie, who is my first female guinea pig that I have and ever gotten. She will always have a special place in my heart because of that, but others, obviously. And she's doing fantastic as well. And her full name is Sophie Queen Palm Preventer, because she's partly my nephew's as well. And then last but not least, we have Hippo, which is doing fantastic. Hippo and I have a great relationship. Hippo is my little buddy, and he always will probably be my little buddy. As well as the others, but Hippo and I have a special relationship, as well as all of them in their own special way. But Hippo, his full name is Hippo Pig Palm. That was Imprimatur. Palm Permenter. That was my nephew, Jay, making that name. I didn't. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.